What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Aware Sundays with your host, Lee Hammock, the diagnosed narcissist known as mental illness across all social media platforms. Yo, if you're new here, I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, narcissistic personality disorder, get more people into therapy like myself, 6 years strong, and also validate the thrivers and survivors of narcissistic toxic abuse and whatnot, y'all. But this series right here is dedicated to the narcissistic people, y'all. If you're not a narcissist, you can still watch this series, y'all, because this series is just to help narcissistic people who are out there who are actually looking for some type of help to watch this and to see and to get inside my mind on how I work, on how I navigate things, y'all, in my everyday life. I think this is episode 9 right here, y'all. Y'all watch it, interact with it. You know what I mean? So today's episode, y'all, we're going to be talking about good old getting control of your emotions, which is one of the toughest things. Getting control of your emotions and of your impulses, which is some of the toughest things to do on the journey of trying to heal anything or trying to alter your behavior patterns as a person with narcissistic personality disorder or high narcissistic traits. You know what I mean? Or any kind of personality disorder, any kind of mental health issue you have going on, y'all. It's just not a narcissist that struggle with mental health and whatnot. But yeah, y'all. So I've been in psychotherapy. October 17th will be my 6-year anniversary, which is kind of crazy because when I started this series right here, y'all, I had literally, I used to say, I've been in therapy for 2.5, 3 years. Goodness gracious. When I started this, my social media platform, I've been in therapy for 3 years. Wow. But I've been on social media for 3 years talking about this, y'all. This is crazy to me. This is wild. It is wild, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just, I get taken aback sometimes by the journey. But yeah, y'all, you have to get control of your emotions. You have to. You absolutely have to, because if you don't get control of your emotions, you lose. You don't get control of your impulses, you lose. You just will. People are going to leave you. People are going to consistently leave the lives of narcissistic people because you are out of control. You just are. You might be out here cheating, lying, manipulating, gaslighting. You putting your hands on people. Yeah, I'm just saying there is a plethora of different things that you could be doing to drive your partner or your kids or your parents absolutely crazy. Your coworkers, your employees, the people who employ you. You know what I mean? You could be driving them crazy with your erratic, impulsive behaviors. And like I said, that's one of the toughest things to do is to try to get a grasp on those behaviors. And there's no perfect science to getting a hold of your behaviors, to getting a hold of those impulses and whatnot. Because typically, as a narcissist, when I want something, I want it right now. You know what I mean? I need it right now. If I can't get it right now, I need to figure out how I can get it. You know, I want to get it as fast as possible. You know, and my impulses tend to lead me down. My impulses, especially when I get bored, they lead me down a path of damn near self-destruction and other destruction. I call it other destruction because now narcissistic people are not only self-destructive, we are other destructive as well. We destroy other people as well. You know what I mean? It's like we are bombs. Like we are literally damn near human nuclear bombs, human narcissistic bombs, right? But when we blow up, we have a blast radius, just like a bomb. Like if I put a bomb in my wallet, a big bomb in my wallet, or if I'm holding to a grenade in my hand like this, and the grenade blows up, it doesn't just blow me up. The people around me get hit too. They're going to get some shrapnel, or they're going to lose a limb. They're going to be hurt and chained for the rest of their lives. You see what I'm saying? So if you are a narcissistic ticking time bomb, you absolutely have to get control of your emotions. And the first step into getting control of your emotions and of your impulses is to stop blaming other people. Well, Lee, if they would have said this, if they would have did that, you still blew up. You still consistently blow up. I tell survivors and victims all the time, control your reactions. That goes to narcissists too. Control your goddamn reactions. You have to. Why wait? If you don't control your reactions, you're going to lose. Your people are going to leave you, and yet they absolutely should leave your ass. If you consistently abusing them and not providing them a safe place, they should leave you. You know what I mean? Well, Lee, what about your wife? She should leave if I'm not providing her a safe place. I feel like y'all think it doesn't. The parameters don't change for my own life. If she doesn't feel safer, I would suggest she leave. She's not under any kind of financial abuse. She has access to money. She has access to whatever she wants to do. She feels safer here. You know what I mean? because I'm working on myself. I got control of my behaviors for the most part. It's not a perfect science, y'all. You're still going to have little blow ups. You're still going to argue. You're still going to fuss and things like that. But it's how you handle it. It's how you handle it. There is no perfect couple in existence. When I hear people say, we never argue, I always think that somebody in their relationship is lying to themselves, or they're lying to each other, or they're lying to the public, and they do argue behind the scenes. Because I feel like you're not arguing. If there's no kind of conflict, then somebody is feeling stifled. One or both people are feeling stifled in a relationship. So it's okay to argue, y'all. It's okay to have conflict, healthy conflict. I feel like being able to solve a problem in a relationship in a healthy way is a demonstration of a healthy relationship. You see what I'm saying? It's just like having a good end, a healthy end to some conflict. A good end to some conflict is the sign of a healthy relationship. We both disagree. We might argue a little bit, but then we come to consensus and we can hug it out and just talk like, damn, we made it. Good job handling that in a better manner. Because most narcissistic people, we don't want to do that. We want our needs met right here, right now. So ask yourself, before you react, what need are you not getting met? Before you have an explosion, before you set that narcissistic ticking time bomb off inside of your chest, inside of your heart, inside of your mind, ask yourself, what need are you not getting met? What need are you not getting met from yourself? From yourself, y'all. Ask you, what am I not supplying myself? Because you can blame your parent. You can blame. Is it your partner's fault that you get mad sometimes? Yeah, if they come home and they yell and scream at you, they throw some stuff at you for no reason, like literally for no reason, that's a whole different aspect. If they're yelling and throwing stuff at you because you hit them and you threw something at them, that's a different story, y'all. Tell yourself the truth. You have to get control and stop blaming other people for your emotional reactions. You see what I'm saying? Because the blame game, Tony Robbins says, blame more effectively. You have to look internally and blame yourself better in these circumstances and in these situations. Blaming somebody else gives them the power. And if you're a narcissistic person, you don't like people having power over you, do you? So blaming somebody else, you give them the power. I'm blaming me because that gives me the power, and that allows me to do some self-introspection, to look internally, to see what is going on with me, to see why I'm here right now, to see what need I have that is not being met. You know what I mean? What is going on with me internally that I feel this way right now? You know what I mean? What is going on? What do I feel right now is holding me back? You know what I mean? What do I feel right now is holding me back and whatnot? In my mindset, in my dynamic, what is going on? What need do I have that is not being met right now? Think about it, y'all, because you can't blame them. Blame more effectively. I'm not telling you to stop blaming. I'm telling you to blame something that you can control. Because the more you blame your partner, the more they're going to shut down around you. The more you blame your kids, the more they're going to be scared of you and not want to talk to you or share anything with you. Even good news. Your kids and your wife or your husband, they're not even going to want to share good news with you because they don't think you're going to celebrate with them. They think you're going to shut them down because you're jealous. What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid to clap for your people? Why are you afraid to, get control of y'all? Before you ruin somebody else's goddamn birthday, ask yourself, why am I not celebrating this birthday? Before you ruin somebody else's graduation or a holiday event or a trip or whatever, ask yourself stop blaming other people for your reactions and ruining trips and birthdays and stuff. Ask yourself, why am I behaving this way? Ask yourself, what am I doing right now? Because I have to do that. Yeah, I have to do that so much. Like, I used to ruin a lot of birthdays. I used to ruin a lot of trips and stuff like that. I'm a good gift giver, but not a good, I wasn't being a good partner, a good dad or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get to the point where I'm asking myself, like, why am I doing this on the holidays? Why am I, when her family comes over here, why am I being super distant and not engaging with people and making her feel uncomfortable, having to answer the question where I'm at? Why am I doing this right here? And I had to ask myself, and I came to the consensus that sometimes holidays can be overwhelming for me. You mean? Sometimes holidays, the emotions and the expectations from holidays, it can be overwhelming for me. You know what I mean? So I had a conversation with my wife about that. She's like, okay, I thank you for telling me, because it sucks trying to explain to people. It's like, look, you don't have to be up here the whole time, but come say, hey, come interact a little bit. That way I don't have to explain to people where you are. So now I've kind of reintegrated myself into lives and stuff like that. So I'm like holidays, birthdays, Christmas events. I'm interacting, but I take breaks. I do take breaks where I isolate myself so I can decompress. You know what I mean? So I can have these little decompression stops or whatever. So I don't get overwhelmed. If I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed, I'll go away for a little bit. I'll look at my wife, I'll be right back. I'll go sit down for about 5-10 minutes. I'll come back. Decompress, come back, get away from it, y'all. Don't overwhelm yourself, y'all. Baby steps. Do not overwhelm yourself by trying to change instantaneously, y'all. Fast change isn't real. I truly believe that fast change is not real change, y'all. Fast change isn't real. real change, y'all, is the consistent change behavior is the only actual change, y'all. You have to consistently work on it. It has to be consistent. Anybody can change for a day. Anybody can change for a week. What about the rest of your life? What about for years? What about doing this for years? Yeah, it's tough, y'all, but it's worth it. So many people don't want to. You don't want to put the work in. You have to put the work in, y'all. Why are so many people afraid to put the work in? You mean? You have to be willing to put the work in. Work in, work out. You ain't work in, work out. Work in, work out. You have to put the work in for your relationship dynamic to work out. You have to put the work in, y'all. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable, y'all. Healing is uncomfortable sometimes. Getting better, controlling your impulses, controlling your reactions is going to be uncomfortable sometimes, but you have to make the conscientious effort to deal with the uncomfort. You have to. You have to get control of your emotions, because if you don't, you're going to keep running people away. You're going to die alone. You're going to die alone. So many narcissistic people so many narcissistic and toxic people were like Kevin Samuels fans. And he always used to tell people, get a cat, die alone. Or he played the Dumbo sound. He ended up dying alone. You see what I'm saying? He was not willing to change his behaviors and whatnot. It's just sad to see people go out like that. It is, you know what I mean? May he rest in peace, but this sucks, you know what I mean? You have to be willing to change your behaviors, y'all, to make it work. It doesn't make you less of a person. It doesn't make you less of a man to change your behaviors for a woman that you love or a man that you love, whoever you love. You know what I mean? Love who you love. It doesn't make you less of a woman to change your behaviors a little bit here and there, y'all. If you want to be happy, sometimes you have to change a little bit. If you want to be happy, you have to change a little bit. Stop trying to change everybody around you. Stop trying to change your environment, y'all. So many people come into a healthy environment, and because you're unhealthy, you change that environment. Stop bringing your unhealthy behaviors into a healthy situation and changing everybody else around you. A lot of narcissistic people tend to be like viruses. We go into a damn environment, we infect everybody around us. We change everybody around us, except ourselves. We expect other people to change for us, but we're not willing to put the work in to change for ourselves, to change for them. You know what I mean? But you have to change for yourself first. You know what I mean? That's why I tell people, go to therapy, get control of your emotions, slow the hell down. I will leave y'all with this. Slow down. Slow down. Take a deep breath before you respond. Try not to react, y'all, because when somebody is saying something to you, not everything is a personal attack on you, y'all. Some people are literally just trying to help you out. Ask yourself this question. Is this person trying to hurt me, or are they trying to help me? Is this person really trying to, or is their intent to hurt me right now? Or is their intent to help me? Ask yourself that question and be real with it, y'all. Slow down. You don't have to respond to somebody immediately, especially if it's a text message or whatever, email. You don't have to respond immediately. Read it through. Ask yourself, okay, is this person really trying to course correct me or give me some constructive criticism, or is this person trying to hurt me and is personally attacking me? Because some people do personally attack you, to be real. But not everybody's trying to attack you, y'all. The paranoia for a lot of us narcissistic people, it can drive us crazy. I mean, the paranoia can drive us wild. Anyways, y'all, these episodes get long. God damn it. Anyway, y'all like this series, y'all have to interact with this series, y'all. You have to leave me, like, just comment, say thank you. I did a one-on-one with somebody recently. She said she likes this series, so I'll keep doing it, y'all. All it takes is one. She's like, I like this series, Lee. I did a one-on-one with her. She's like, I really like the Self-Aware Sundays. I'm like, well, thank you. Anyways, y'all, check out the Self-Love Journal on Amazon. Lee Hammock, I love me. Stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.